Hi, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Coach Confessionals. I am here with Miss Lee Bergen,
Good morning,
the
Amanda.
ultimate coach herself. Dormiste bien?
Yes.
¿Cuántas horas?
¿Cuántas horas? Have I been awake?
No, how well did you sleep? How many hours?
Oh, actually say siete.
Well, okay.
7 horas.
So
En
4
mi
hours
camina.
Spanish speaking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I got you.
Yes. Okay, so I know this is a podcast and not a therapy session, but
I don't know.
I'm just gonna
Let's go.
let's dive in. My child, you know I have 5 of them. My toddler is the biggest stinker, and I am not child shaming. I am not sitting here complaining, but when I tell you the smirk on this child's face when Emma and I both stumble in his room for the 5th time at 5 a.m. after we've been up since 2:30 because he just wants to see how much he can manipulate us, these 2 pretty ladies. I am not kidding you. I turn the light on because I am just like over it. Did he lose his pacifier? Is his blanket? Where's his pet teddy bear? He literally stands in the back of his crib and smirks at us. I am so angry and sleep deprived and Googling how early can I send a child to boarding school. I am not even joking.
I'm sorry, but I kind of love that. I mean, I remember The Strong-Willed Child was a big book when my sister was growing up.
I need to reread
and
that.
The benefit of The Strong-Willed Child is that they're going to win. Oh my gosh, Amanda, he's a combination of Lily and JJ.
No.
And Cole.
No, you can't.
He's got it all.
You cannot lump JJ in there. So my oldest, for those listening, Emma, very typical first child. Cole, wonderful second child, highly organized, keeps everyone on time, makes lunches for the girls in the morning, fills everyone's water bottle. Mom, we need to leave at 7:30 tomorrow. So can you take your long shower the night before? Like, we'll make the best husband. Does his laundry, takes the dishes out of the dishwasher with literally mini Brandon. Lily, wild. Will be the next CEO of Faster Way. I created a monster. We suffered until she was about 6. I mean, she's 6 now, and it was suffering until this year. JJ, I need to figure out how to parent this angel child because she is going to have that middle child complex. She is so perfect. She was the perfect toddler. She is now 3. She is the perfect 3-year-old. She is self-sufficient. This child could live by herself.
Oh my goodness.
It's like because everyone else demands so much of my attention, I try to give her attention, but she's
like, I'm good, Mom.
Doesn't need it.
Do you need a hug, Mom?
Literally. Like I was thinking about it this morning because I'm like so furious with Ty this morning.
And that's why God made him so cute.
Oh, truly.
I mean, that's why you just go, okay, those eyes are going to keep you.
But the smirk on his face when we stumble into his room, not just me, not just Emma, the 2 of us at the same time. And he thinks it's hysterical. Oof. So I was like, Emma, come in my room. You can try to get some sleep in my room. And then I put him in her room to watch some cartoons in like a confined area at 5 a.m. so that we could get another hour of sleep. And I did not fall asleep. Let's be clear. I did not fall back asleep. I got one eye open because I'm flying solo. So let's just talk about it. So everyone knows the Tress family did this experiment. So we called it the Tress family experiment from the jump. I just want to say that. So we have a home in Costa Rica. We have a home in Florida. I wanted to test out having 2 of the kids go to school in Costa Rica. JJ, pre-K 3, Lily, kindergarten. Lily has done phenomenally. She's learning Spanish. She's saying normal English words with a Spanish accent. She has friends. She made friends immediately. Just so cute. Kindergartners are just the cutest. JJ was the only English-speaking girl in the class. The only English-speaking child in the class and happened to be a year younger because I don't even know how it happened, but she kind of got put up in the older class. And then she ended up breaking her collarbone.
Oh my goodness.
Well, fracturing. I don't know if breaking's the right word. She fractured her collarbone on the playground 2 weeks ago. So I actually pulled her out because she was just, having an issue. She couldn't go on the playground, which had been her favorite part of the day. So I am currently flying solo in Tampa with 4 of the kids. And then Brandon is living his best of life in Costa Rica with Lily. I would like to swap lives with Brandon. Can I just please be Brandon Tress? Can I please swap lives with Brandon Tress? I called yesterday. Oh, we're at the neighbor's house having dinner this morning.
What are you doing?
I'm watching the sunrise. I'm like,
what are you doing? I'm sleep deprived. I've been on the beach. I've got procedures. I'm running through it all.
This week to combine all the things. So I'm like flying solo with the 4 kids. 2 of them have wake surfing camp. Cole has training sessions. I've every day this week scheduled a doctor's appointment for like my annuals. So like my annual,
I mean, Amanda,
nobody wants to do the annual anyway, let alone
packed
1
it.
week.
So you're making this so relative. Like, okay, I'm going to see how much I can possibly get done with as many kids as possible.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to realize and recognize, Brandon, you're not going to live like this anymore.
No, I was like, I'm going to need you to come back today.
And I'm glad you enjoyed your time.
And I'm going to check myself into a hotel for 1 good night of sleep.
And
so Amanda Tress is at her breaking point, everyone. If you've ever wondered.
But here's the best news. You really can't tell. I mean, you really can't tell. And has it been 10 weeks? Has it been 10 weeks?
Almost 12.
Almost 12.
Yeah, so it's a trimester. So I suppose it's been maybe 10 and a half. Yeah. And Lily has just 1.5 more weeks left of school. And so she graduates on July 10th. Okay. And so I'll be there for her graduation.
So I'm just going to ask you this then. So what is the lesson, right? Because again, with the experiment, you're going, okay, this is what I learned. This is what I will do. This is what I won't do again. Because it was a risk, but you're not going to be risk averse.
Right.
So what is the lesson?
So,
and have you found one yet?
Yeah, I am so grateful that we tried it because you never know until you try. And I want amazing opportunities for my kids. I do want friction. I want challenge in their life as well. I don't just want them to be having this easy, wonderful life in Florida. I think, becoming bilingual is definitely important. My best friend's always like, I don't know how you're like running a company, doing all these doctor's appointments, like parenting 5 kids. Oh, and you're learning another language. I'm like, sí, estoy aprendiendo a hablar español. So I think, the bilingual component is really great. Here's the biggest thing that we've learned is that home is where our entire family unit exists.
Yes.
Whether that's in Costa Rica, when we're all together in Costa Rica, whether it's in Florida, whether it's in you name a place, home is where our whole family is together. I have been on a plane every single week for the past 10 weeks, in addition to some other travel for faster ways. So I think, for this season where the kids are 12 down to 2, Florida is a better home base. The U.S., I'm not going to say medical system is better. Like here's the thing. So we've had, last week, Lily had an emergency dental surgery in Costa Rica. She had an abscess on her tooth. Her tooth literally died. Like it went gray. JJ breaks her collarbone. Emma got sick. Brandon got there's a fear of the unknown in Costa Rica because I don't have the network.
Right. I was going to say the convenience and the network.
Yes,
you don't have that familiarity.
Yes.
Right. The language barrier on top, even though they speak English, is still a little bit daunting.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where here, because of the amount of years I've been in Florida, I have a doctor in my pocket for almost anything. I can text the pediatrician. She can come to the house. I can text the dermatologist. I can text the blah, 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 fill in the blank. And so that is valuable. And you kind of underestimate how valuable that is. Now, that being said, we did have to find a dentist. Took Lily the dentist. She got the x-ray, the tooth extracted, the exam, the cleaning. Guess how much all that costs?
Cheap.
$75.
Okay. So,
But it ended up being the nicest dentist Brandon had ever been to. He's like, that was I'm going to do all my dental care in Costa Rica.
When I was in Costa Rica, so I was closer to San Jose, and it had one of the very few medical schools that was recognized in the States. But that was in San Jose. Again, you're in a different place. And again, the convenience to get from one place to the other isn't there. And it's just the confidence.
Right.
You know, having your kids at this age, and you did all the research. So you were like, okay, right when they're learning English, it's a great time to be bilingual.
Yeah.
The separation was a challenge.
Yeah.
You know, I moved to Florida when my child was 14, almost 15.
Yeah.
Mortified. Like, what am I about to do for this person? And I just kept thinking, well, you know, thousands of years ago, you'd be a king at this age.
Literally.
Right? So these are the
military
things. Correct. Right. You'd be, you know, the father of the house, or the king of the house. So I had these thoughts in my mind and I was mortified. And I wanted the same thing when they were little, to do all these things. And at that age, it was the best thing that ever happened.
Yeah.
You know, it was a morphing time where he could become a man with his father and his stepfather. And but I didn't know that wasn't something I planned. And so the lesson in your family unit being together as your home, when you do have every single side, you've got more sides of your brain than a Rubik's Cube. I'm sorry, but you do, Amanda. So to find that one place that's familiar, that's home, that's safe, I think that's a great lesson. And I think that is super positive. I think a lot of people forget that their home is a sense of comfort, you know? So I'm proud of you for giving it that effort.
Yeah. And the school, I just want to say, for anyone who's listening from Costa Rica, the school itself is outstanding.
Sure.
Absolutely. And like the teachers, top notch. I'm really going to miss that. And I'm going to write a nice letter to the superintendent and the teachers who worked with my kids, because some of the best communicators I've ever experienced. I mean, truly, genuinely, I'm like, man, can I hire you to like write for my, I mean, like phenomenal communicators, really, really top-notch educators. So I am sad. And this is not a no for forever. It's a no for now.
Exactly.
Continuing like the fall, we're going to do still here in Tampa, bring everybody back.
But there are camps and the area that you're in is constantly evolving as well. Like it's becoming so much more, you know, popular and established. And so I think that those programs, you know, maybe a camp or something that's not so long-term might be something. And I think it'd be great too for Emma later to have like a summer as an au pair.
I agree.
You know, she can learn Spanish that way, make some money. That'd be great.
Yeah. Yeah. So, you know, overall, I'm so grateful that we had the opportunity. We've talked about it before. I never want to be the person that says, well, I can't do this because of XYZ. Like if there's something that we want to try, I'm going to problem solve it. I'm going to get uber organized, which is what we did. And it was a successful experiment from the standpoint of the kids had a great experience in school. We did see that it was possible. Are we going to continue it? Not in the fall, you know, not right now, but just still great. And probably my sleep deprivation is talking a little bit. You know, it's like if Ty was sleeping through the night, it could be a whole different world. Like, I don't know. I just am not sure.
And one day you hear this all the time, you know, one day he's not going to need you. I think it was because, and we talked about this too, you know, now that my kid's dad is here in Florida, my family, when we're all together for the holidays, is such a great thing. And so my son, who's never going to listen to this podcast ever, who is almost 19, at Christmas, he comes into my room. And now George Bailey's the only thing that I care about because he's like, you know, 15 weeks old, right?
Yeah.
And so here comes my giant boy, and he was like, Mom, I've got a headache. I was like, okay, it's called Advil. You just take it, go back to bed. No, he wants me to put an ice pack on his head. He wants me to lay in bed with him. I'm like, oh my gosh, you're a man. This is so cute. And it was just,
that's
he just
adorable.
Still wanted his mama. So that's going to come back.
I love that. I love it. Okay, so let's talk about Fit Wars.
Oh, how frightening. No, it's not scary. It's really great.
Honestly, Fit Wars, I was thinking about it on my way to the office today. It could not be better timing for me in this season because I still have travel coming up in July.
Yeah.
We are still, you know, Lily graduates middle July. I am hosting my technology team in Costa Rica.
Fun.
So in my current state of overwhelm, need something that I can focus on that is brainless, straightforward, still going to give me an amazing workout.
Yep.
And that is one of the biggest benefits of Fit Wars, the workout we're doing with our VIP members in July, that is going to be for submission, will be the workout our clients look back on a year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, and say, I don't have equipment. I'm traveling. I'm on a work trip. I'm on a vacation. I'm with my family. I don't have equipment. I have the floor.
Yeah.
I have my body.
Yeah.
What do? You do the Fit Wars workout. You're going to pull this out literally years from now. So it's 100 burpees. I already lost some of you. You said, I'm out. Nope.
Look
if you're
back
VIP,
here.
if you're a VIP, you are not out. You are in. So it's 100 burpees, 100 sit-ups, 100 jump squats, and 100 push-ups.
And I'm thinking of a functional reason for every single one of those moves. I dropped something under the bed, quick, get in a plank, look, jump back up, I found it, right? Like the burpee is just getting up and down off the floor.
Yes.
Just the jump squat, like being able to sit on the toilet, you guys, and being able to be nimble and fast.
Yeah.
The push-up is such a fantastic core exercise, and you sit up to get out of bed. Every single one of these moves is part of your daily life. And 100%. To have the intention to go, okay, I'm going to try to get 100 reps in. We'll talk a little bit about how to get those reps in.
Right.
This is not something to fear. This is something to get excited about, because if you are worried about not being able to, then you've already set yourself up to fail. And Amanda, Tress right now, as an example, me as an example, I don't want to fail. I want to do my best. And that's all we ever ask of you, because as you continue to do this workout through the years, you're going to get better at it.
So we came up with creative descriptions of each of these moves, and I have to read them on this podcast. So burpees, the workout that makes you question your life choices. Okay. Squat jumps, as if regular squats weren't hard enough. Lee Bergen. Push-ups, gravity's worst nightmare.
That's true.
And sit-ups, making your abs regret every workout they ever skipped. Isn't that cute?
That's cute. I like that.
I like that. I laugh a little bit about these.
We do. I mean, again, workouts are not supposed to be punishment. They are supposed to be a celebration.
Yes.
And when you're eating enough, when you were sleeping, just a little petite. Exactly. Then that will help. And we really want you guys just to be inspired by each other, to be inspired by the chance, and to take on that challenge that is intimidating.
Yes. So Fit Wars, here's how it works. If you're a VIP client, you are eligible. If you're not a current VIP client, you are not eligible. If you are a former client listening to this, you can come back for Fit Wars. Specifically, we start prep on July 1st, which is today when this podcast is dropping. If you are a new client, you will have access to this workout in the future once you enroll in VIP. It's going to be in the digital studio library. If you're a VIP, you are eligible. If you simply do the workout, if you simply complete it and submit it through our form in the app, you receive a shirt, a beautiful shirt. If you're watching on Instagram or YouTube, Lee Bergen is modeling the shirt. We have two options, the crop top. We also have a t-shirt option, a full-length t-shirt. I love this shirt.
I love this shirt. And I was never a fan of crop tops, but whatever we have done makes these flattering. I feel like I'm able to.
It's less croppy.
It's less croppy. So it's almost a full lengthy, but it feels good. There's a ton of room for my body to breathe. And I just love this shirt. Yeah, it's cute.
So starting on July 1st, which is today, we are going to be practicing these moves. Today we have a Hit Pods workout. We are going to do a burpee, sit-up, push-up, jump squat at the top of every Hit Pod.
Love it.
Just to start training, because you get better at what you train for.
Absolutely.
July 3rd, Wednesday, we are going to do this full workout.
Every single person needs to try this.
Yes.
If you are in VIP and you are not doing this with us, you're missing out. This is a chance for you to go, okay, here's what I was able to do. I can't wait to do it better next time. Some of you are going to crush this, but we want to pace you. Of course, we've got a modifier. Of course, we've got someone who's going to jump through the roof. Everybody looks different. So it's going to take me a lot longer to get down than it is Amanda's. And that's the beautiful part of this. We're going to have a good time, but you have got to be at that July 3rd workout. You have to.
Yes. And the beauty of this Fit Wars theme in July is that we are going to do a massive community-wide competition where in the 3rd week of July, you video yourself, you record yourself completing the workout for time. Okay, so you're doing it as quickly as you can with proper form. With proper form is the key phrase. We have age brackets. We have categories. We have a modified option. We have an all-out option. We have 50 prizes and one grand prize, $5,000 Fit Wars champion.
Huge. We've never done that before.
Right there.
That's big.
You can be in the running for that too.
I need a car.
What? Why you're gonna? Yeah. There you go. Use the money to buy a car. Yeah. So you are in a different bracket than I'm in. So there's one person that you don't have to worry about beating.
Right. And it's hard because, I'm not a competitive person.
What? Really?
Right.
I didn't know that.
Except for against myself.
Oh, okay.
So.
But for $5,000, are you a competitive person?
Well, this is a different conversation, right? I mean, this is a different conversation. So, and again, y'all are like, oh, I'm not going to go up against Lee. Bring it. Bring it. I got wonky knees. I got all kinds of, no, just bring it. Let's do this, right? And let's have a good time with it. $5,000.
I know.
That's a lot of money.
Hopefully I win. So I'll be in the 30 to 39 bracket, or I think it's 30 to... or 31.
I think it's a 30 to 35. I think with 5-year increments, and we'll validate that.
It's in the guide. It's in the guide. So if you're a VIP client, look in your app because you'll see the guide.
Yeah.
But again, we have a lot of prizes. This isn't the type of thing where you're like, oh, I'm not even going to try. I'm not even going to submit. Everybody gets a shirt. So we're going to be handing out tens of thousands of the shirts. B, we have collagen, protein, money, shoes.
This is crazy. Like the more I'm sitting here thinking about the generosity in this, the more I'm a little bit floored.
You mean the amount of money that I'm going to have to spend?
Yeah. Like this is not a moneymaker, right?
No,
so I mean, this is definitely
a money spender for me.
Now we really have to do it. No, I'm kidding. But with our 14-day challenges and giveaways and stuff like that, that's 14 days. 50 of these prizes, you guys. All you have to do is show up. That is so generous.
Oh, I will spend millions of dollars just on the shirt, Lee. Thanks for reminding me. Everybody, you better wear that shirt and you better wear it proud. And also tell your friend about the Faster Way, please.
I love it. I just think that's great. It's one of our core values, and talk about living out our core values, right? So excellence is another one. So again, form is the most important thing. So I think that's great.
Well, here's why we're doing it. So here's in my mind as the CEO, the return on investment.
Yes.
It's not just that you guys can have fun and, get a workout that you can travel. This is because we are at war. Right. And for me, the return on investment for something like this is helping you to overcome this fear of, I'm traveling, I can't work out. We're at war. We're at war against obesity.
Yes.
We are at war against depression and anxiety. This workout, traveling with this workout will prevent so many diseases and issues. And I want you to say, wow, no matter where I am, no matter what equipment I have, I can be stronger. I can get fitter. I can pursue better health and wellness. Like I am stripping away every last excuse that you might have.
Right.
That is the return on investment. I'm investing millions of dollars to strip away every excuse that you might have.
Seriously. And it's such a mindset conversation, right? Because again, it's just stepping up to the plate.
Yes.
And having that in my mind, the war against obesity, the war against anxiety, the war against depression. There's so much anxiety about people who travel and they're like, I can't get my workout in. They're here's your answer. Again, solution oriented.
Yes.
I can't do a burpee. You might not be able to today. I know that my age bracket is different. If I commit to doing the modified version, I will be doing all of the modified moves. Do I want to push myself into a place where, yeah, I can do it, but am I going to win? Like, this is a conversation I'm going to have with myself. Do I want to win, or do I want to complete it well, or do I want to do both? I think I can do it both, but I'm going to have to re-practice some of the moves with great efficiency. I mean, you guys, we're all in this together. I think it's huge.
And then maybe next year you say, okay, I'm going to keep now training push-ups. I'm going to keep training sit-ups, whatever. And then you're in an even better place as we continue to progress. So I'm thrilled about Fit Wars. It's the first time we've done anything like this. I think, everyone's going to love the community component and getting the shirt and seeing who gets all those prizes and we, have a men's category too. So you men better show up. You don't want to be beat by women, do you?
Do you?
Jeff Fleck, Sean.
Just going to call you out, Tim, Mario, everybody. Come on, guys. No, this is really fun. And again, doing something like this with our community size for the first time, that's risky. But we know that we are here in the business of making people well. And it starts with your mind first.
All right, time for Fit Wars. Let's go to war. We'll talk to you guys soon. Bye. Everybody.